Hi guys, Ian from the Football Boots team, and in today's video we're looking at a whole bunch of boots that you're seeing on the pitch right now and boots that you can wear for your 21-22 season. So let's kick things off with a Nike box and see these purple boots that are inside. These are the Nike Phantom GT2s UV. UV stands for ultraviolet. They're all about the purple that you see in these boots, and they really stand out. You won't be seeing them that much on pitch though, because key big name players like Havertz, Kane and De Bruyne will not be wearing them. They offer young up-and-coming Nike athletes, but you can get your hands on them, and I think they're absolutely stunning. My favorite colorway so far in the GT2. We're on to like the third or fourth boot, I suppose, with the GT2. It's nice to see those. You've got that detailing around the back. You've got the white swoosh. You've got kind of like a dark blue on there as well. And this new graphic, the new way that they're putting the Phantoms together. Not much change with the upper on those. Let's move on to another boot, which has got a big change. These are the Puma Future Z Super Tex. And see if you can spot the one big difference with these as we show them to you. We're going to start off with the sole plate. A really nice color combination between the upper of the boot and that kind of sole, which also the graphic is the same on the Puma Cat and the Future logo on the sides. Okay, did you notice it? Yes, Puma have made these without laces. They are a laceless pair of Future Zs. Not much different on them apart from the fact that there's no lace holes, no laces, but really interesting to see that. Obviously players like Marco Reus really like playing with laceless Futures anyway. I don't know if you've tried it. A boot that you can definitely get away with it if you want to. All right, let's look at another brand new boot, and these are bright yellow. They are the Nike Mercurial Vapor Motivation Pack, and it's that bright yellow with that kind of crimson red that's on them as well. I really quite like this boot. Really stands out on pitch. You're going to be seeing a lot of pro players wearing these. The Mercurial Vapor is so popular with pro players. You've got the yellow laces. These, yeah, just really stand out. They're going to pop with the floodlights on pitches when that gets going. They've obviously got that Vaporposit upper, and then also the Superfly is available in these as well. The only difference there is obviously with the collar. So you see some of the Superfly wearers wearing boots that look very similar to this. You see the likes of Erling Haaland and Bruno Fernandes in them. All right, another pair of boots, and we're going back to Puma, and this time we are looking at some of the lightest boots you've ever seen. They are the Puma Ultra SL Super Tex, and they are the super light version of the Puma Ultra. The colorway matches to that we just saw on the Future Zs, and I think these are really popping, really standout pair of boots. Slightly different than your normal Ultra, just to bring the weight down on these so much. It's got such a thin upper on these. Kind of inspired a bit by the super light boots that we've seen in the past. But let's move on. So we're looking at these. Now these boots are the Tiempo Legend 9s. The brand new Tiempos, obviously, and just look at the one thing that's a bit different on these. If you can notice that these are actually the artificial ground version. So the ones that we're showing you here, the studs are for AG pitches, but apart from that, the boot is pretty much exactly the same as the firm ground version that you see on the likes of Virgil van Dijk, players like that. All right, these ones quite interesting because these are a special boot to celebrate the fact that New Balance became kit manufacturers for AS Roma. They are the Furon 6s. Now, to be honest, these look quite a lot like one of the previous Furons that we saw, and it looks like they've just gone and added these little Roma details. So you've got that on the tongue there, you've got this nice gold New Balance on the front, and then you've got the AS Roma on the heel. So quite a nice boot, and only available in lotteries and giveaways, I think, from New Balance. Not a boot that you could actually get your hands on in the stores. So a little bit special, a little bit unique. All right, moving on to another boot which is quite special are these made in Japan's. So these are the Mizuno Morelia Beta 3s in the black Venom. And if you like your leather boots, then you're probably gonna like blackout boots. And so these are fantastic. You get quite a few options in the Beta 3s, but these are the black Venoms, and they really stand out. They've got this kind of little bit of a burgundy red to them as well. You can see that on the Mizuno Rumbird logo. But apart from that, you've just got this beautiful black leather upper, and most of the rest of the boot is black as well. You've got the Morelia Neo on the heel, and then just slight little details in the studs of these as well is the only other detail really that pops out. Overall, a classic black pair of leather boots, and I can see these being massively popular with leather boot enthusiasts. Guys, make sure you let me know in the comments below which are your favorite boots in this video. They're certainly up there for me, but let's have a look at another pair of boots, and the 8th pair we're looking at are these limited collection boots. Now, what do you think of these? The Predator Freak EQTs, inspired by those equipment packs that we had from Adidas what is it, like 30 years ago or something like that. Anyway, the colorway on these is really clean, really stand out, and it's that EQT green and white combination. It looks so good. The Predator Freak, the demon skin elements that are coming through on the upper look really good actually, I think, with the white and green. Now, if you wear these on pitch, they are going to get a little bit green over time, but perhaps that'll match with the green of the EQT. Yeah, slightly little differences around on the heel and stuff, and I think, yeah, overall a really great colorway for those. Perhaps one of my favorite boots in this video. And then the other ones I want to show you is just the only difference really. This is the laced version. Obviously these also have the low collar as well, which is more popular with players nowadays. Interestingly, Paul Pogba has been wearing the low version and the lace version of the Predators. He's moved away from those big freaks with the collar. Be interested to see what Adidas does there. Moving back to Mizuno, we're looking at some more made in Japans, and this time it's quite a special boot. This is the Mizuno Morelia DNA, and it's combined that the Beta 3s and that sole plate from those, but then it's gone and taken the old Morelias and merged them together. So it's like the DNA of the Morelia merged with the latest Mizunos, and I think it's a great combination. Again, these are in black. You do have the Rumbird logo in the silver, which pops and stands out on these. So these are a little bit different, but you're getting all of that quality of your Morelias, but then adding in the Neo sole plate to them. So it's a great little mashup and a really fantastic boot, and something you should definitely consider for your season if you're looking for a leather boot. All right, let's move on to some other boots that are quite different than those. These really pop out. These are the Tekelas, and these are pink Alpha Flair Tekelas. They're New Balances packed for the new season. They are an upgrade to the Tekela, so they've changed the upper on these. That kinetic stitch and the way that they do the collar is slightly different, slightly refined, and I have to say it's actually a big step up from them. Really glad to see New Balance have done that. Still has that kind of similar upper to it that they used before, and then the sole plate's the same as well, but just a slight little enhancement on those, and I think that is a good thing to see. So the next pair we're looking at aren't actually a pair of football boots, but it shows you what a Predator Accelerator would look like if it was a football boot. But if you look at the sole of these, this is the Adidas 4D trainer, and they look really good. I mean, like, it's such a shame that they didn't decide to bring out an accelerator in this colorway. I know Adidas are bringing out a Predator Pulse for the Champions League, which has got like a pink upper and actually is a football boot, and it's a shame to not see these, although we have seen a lot of accelerators, so perhaps it's overkill. But really interesting to see that combination of the 4D sole with all those Predator elements and stuff on the boot. Another pair I want to show you is talking about leather boots that we saw previously. These are the Furons. They're the black New Balance Furons. The Furon 6 is in leather though, so quite different than the other Furons that we see now. The other boots that were in the Alpha Flair plaque are the white ones, but we saw Sterling wear those at the Euros. We saw those in a previous video, so we'll link to that in a minute if you want to see those and a whole bunch of other boots that we unboxed recently. But interesting to see the leather on the Furon. So if you're considering a speed boot and you want to go with this, and you're not considering perhaps going to Mizuno, then you can think about having a go with the Furons. These will suit that slightly wider foot, a little bit more forgiving in that capacity, although you will find if you go to the regular cups that you can do that with Mizuno. The Neos are a much narrower boot, the Morelias are slightly wider, so if you want to consider that. Alright guys, thanks for watching me, let you know your favourite boots in this video. Until next time, go enjoy your football.